There are wide variety of job opportunities in US. $550 to $600. Don't have to pay tax. Can apply to any degree. Most of the students will get scholarship. Where it's very rare. Coming to masters in public health, here it's like a master's, but back in India they made it as a postgraduate. The curriculum depends on type of school you are going to. Plus point with our school is it gave us both biostats and also epidemiology as a major. So I have to wait for one more year, and also the fee is very high. Part-time jobs or like minimum wage will be like $8, so you don't have to pay tax, nothing. Pretty much like secured weekly income, and once you get that job, you will have that job until you graduate. Weekend parties with friends and everything.
Hello everyone. Today we have Kalyani, student of Masters in Public Health at University of New Tavern. She did her MBBS from Kannur Medical College, and scored because GRE was waived out due to COVID conditions. She didn't give the GRE and she gave TOEFL instead. So Kalyani, welcome to our channel. Just give us your intro.
Thank you, Nishit. It was a great pleasure for me to be able to do this interview with you guys today. I really appreciate your effort you're putting on in order to provide all the required information for the students. So coming to me, I did my MBBS back in India. So I came to US to do my master's in public health, and I recently graduated in May, and I secured a full-time job. So right now I recently started my full-time job.
So what about masters in public health? So after the COVID, this field must have boomed higher, like because there's lots of demand of people, professionals who can actually understand the data and stats for public health. So give us some brief about this course.
So coming to Masters in Public Health, here it's like a master's, but back in India they made it as a postgraduate degree for medical students. So in public health, in US we study different sectors, like we study about the health ethics, we study about the US healthcare system, and our major courses or concentration will be on epidemiology and biostatistics. So in this case, like there are for example, in our school, there are like major and minor subjects that you have to courses that you have to enroll because they always specify in credit form. So there are certain amounts of credits that you have to secure in order to get that degree. So it depends, the curriculum depends on type of school you are going to. So for us, it's 42 credits and we have like 14 subjects. So which are like, you will get 4 of minors and remaining major subjects. But one plus point with our school is it gave us both biostats and also epidemiology as a major, because most of the public health schools in US, they either give you either biostats or epidemiology. You have to choose either of those. But one good thing with our college or our school is they gave both as majors. So once you end up or graduate with masters in public health, there are wide variety of job opportunities in US. So like you can go into research field, or you can work in hospitals, or you can, if you think like you have to work in pharmacy, like you can go into pharmacy also. There are pretty much good opportunities, but it all depends on how much connections you have here, how much communication skills, because you have to go and put yourself out there. Then only, because back in India, they mostly judge you based on your percentage, marks and everything. But here they look up everything. So your communication skills plays a crucial role. So when you got them and when you express them or give them a confidence that you can be a great candidate for that particular job, they will definitely hire you. So Masters in Public Health is a very good degree that you can do here.
All right, coming back to Indian journey in India, MPH after MBBS and from University of New Tavern. Why you chose MPH from University of New Tavern?
So to be honest, when you're planning to study your degree, or you are planning to do your degree in US, it's better always to plan at least an year ahead. In my case, what happened is my plan was different, but I suddenly shifted this because of COVID. So at that time, I have very few options for me left over in order to apply. And one more thing is I heard northeast side of the US, they have one of the best, they're good in education. And with my school, the thing is definitely the cost of living or also tuition fee. That's my major thing to choose this university, because it's more affordable when compared to other schools. And next thing is we have both biostats and epidemiology as major. Wow. Most of the schools, you have to choose either of those. And one more, Third thing is it's a STEM degree. So like after you graduate with a degree, mostly you will have 1 year of OPT. But when you have a STEM degree, you will have 3 years. So by if by chance if we didn't get our H1B in 1 year, we will be good for next 2 years. So that's a great advantage with STEP program. So those all are the things that makes me to choose University of New Haven.
So how you're financing your studies? Like, have you taken any loan or you're doing it on your own?
Yes, I definitely, because most of the people will check education loan. So I too did my education loan. So like it's pretty much helpful for you in getting your visa approval, and also you can pay back later. But yeah, definitely you may need education loan, but you can definitely pay it back.
So what is the interest rate?
It depends on different banks. From the bank I took, it's maybe 11%.
11%. From which bank?
Canada.
Canada Bank. All right. So Kalyani, coming back to your college, how was the first day at your college when you landed in the campus?
So I came in 2021 Jan, which is like recovery stage from COVID-19 impact. So mostly our first semester went like hybrid, mostly hybrid. Like, but I mean hybrid, but mostly we attended online classes. So our next semester is like hybrid sector, hybrid section. They're very welcoming. They won't judge you depending on anything. You are free to express yourself. So if you have any doubts or anything, you can directly go and ask with the professors. They will always happy to help you. So even like, for example, you are done with school and you went home and you got some doubt, you can always email them. They will always quick to reply by email. And coming to my school, they are very supportive in each and every step. The only thing is you have to express yourself and you have to maintain a good relation with your professors and also your fellow students. So our school is very good in when it's coming to supporting the students.
So what all colleges you applied apart from University of New Haven?
So apart from University of New Haven, I applied for Boston School of Public Health, which is like one of my dream college, and also NYC, New York School of Public Health. But the thing is, by the time I started applying, their intake was done for the fall. So I have to wait for 1 more year. And also the fee is very high when compared to this university, because like New York is a big city and Boston is also a big city. And I realized like cost of living is also very high in those two cities. So I ended up choosing University of New Haven.
So any rejects you got in any of the college? You got admitted in University of New Haven, but in any rejects you got in any other college? No.
No, because I didn't get an opportunity to apply for more universities.
Right. So it was a bullseye. You just hit 1 or 2 and you got like you just hit the one and you got the admission.
Yes.
All right. So Kalyani, what about your batch? Let's say what is the background of your of the people studying in your batch? Like you are from the medical background. What about others?
So most of the Indian students in our class are from dental background. Majority of them are from dental background, and next from MBBS, and next we saw mostly from pharma. So these are the 3 major fields who came to do masters in public health. But in my observation, I realized like who have pharmacy background back in India and came here to do masters, they are able to secure job very quick compared to other 2 background people.
All right. Is there any eligibility criteria, like do people from all the backgrounds can apply for MPH, or is it specific for the healthcare people, like or from the people in the medicine or pharma?
So the one good thing about doing masters in US is like you can apply to any degree. So it depending on the school, they will decide whether you are okay with doing this degree or no. But sometimes, if for example I'm from MBBS background, but if I want to take some technical courses, they will give you the prerequisites in order to make you eligible to do that degree in US. So it's always depends on what school you are applying. But if you want to change your undergraduate course like entirely, you have to do some prerequisites here.
So what about the cost? What about the fee of your course?
So for my course, without scholarship, it's like only tuition fee is around like 38 to 40,000. But pretty much most of the students will get scholarships. it's very rare who will never won't get any kind of scholarships. So scholarship definitely helps you a lot.
So how many people get the scholarship and how tough is to get it?
It depends on how early you apply for the degree, because the early you apply, the chances of getting more percentage of scholarship is higher. So in my batch, maybe 1 or 2 people are with zero scholarship, but rest of them have 30%, 20%, 50% scholarship.
So Kalyani, I think you must have been interacting with the faculty. You just told the faculty like you can just reach out to anyone. So any faculty you want to name who is like very good and you would what he or she is worth mentioning.
So coming to my thing, I have two of my professors. The number one will be Dr. Jessica Holzer. She was there with me since my first semester. So I have this good relation with her because I have been working as a graduate assistant under her, and also I have been involved in research with her. So that's why I'm telling it's very important to maintain the relationship, because I first volunteered under her as a research assistant. So later on, I asked her I want some on-campus job, which is legal. So you can do under your CPT. So I requested her. So she said she only created a position under her because I really needed at that time. So she created, and I was able to work as a graduate assistant from my second semester until I graduate. So she is the best, I can say. Even after my graduation, she was always there helping me out in how to apply, or you can look at this website, something like that. She was always there. And next, one more professor is Dr. Carl Mingus. He's our dean.
All right.
So that's the best thing here. Even though he's dean or everything, he was so friendly and so supportive. Yeah. So that's the best thing here. The professors are friendly and understanding, so you don't have to be scared of or expressing yourself.
Okay, so Kalyani, I just want to ask more questions around the cost part. So what about your accommodation once you landed over in the campus? So what about the internship or the job, if you have done any? And just tell us more about how you managed to get the accommodation, whether it is by campus or in the campus.
Gotcha. So pretty much whenever you want to go or apply to certain school, there will be always Facebook groups that you can depend on. So before coming here, I have a friend here, but she was already she was here 1 year before. So when I got admission and everything, I started looking through Facebook group. So I started making some friends, and because they will post if there are any vacancies for housing and everything. So I found one house like that for temporary stay. So after coming here, I looked started hunting for the houses, and after 10 days I got my thing. So at that time I used to share a room. So pretty much here it's new University of New Haven, but it's in West Haven. So there at that time the prices were pretty much okay. So I end up paying $450 per month.
Okay.
And your expenses will be it depends on how much you spend, but if you want to minimize everything, the max amount it will be $100 to $150. So in around $550 to $600 you will be fine if you're willing to share the room. But if you want to get a separate or private room, it depends. So now the private rooms are around $700, $800.
Okay.
So but I think $1,000 a month will be more than enough for you to survive there.
And how much you earn via the internship or the job?
Yes. So part-times, pretty much 98% of people will do it. So we also did it. So when I first came here, I did work in a gas station as a register and everything. So at that time, they used to pay me $9 per hour. So it depends. And one thing is they are not legal. So there is no limit how many hours you can do. If you need more, you can do more hours. If you don't want to do more hours, you can do less. So it's manageable. But the only thing is, so when you get scholarship from your school, it's not there is no guarantee that it will be maintained throughout your all semesters. You have to maintain certain GPA in order to be eligible for that scholarship for the next semester. So just keep that in mind, and you have to balance both your studies and also your part-time job.
Okay. So what was the stipend? I just want to know what the per hour earning you can make via the job or via the internship.
So part-time jobs or like minimum wage will be like $8, but max will be like $12. But one good thing about these part-times here is they pay in cash, so you don't have to pay tax, nothing. So you will get 100% in cash and everything will be fine. And one more thing with US schools are you can do work on campus jobs. There are wide variety of jobs that you can do, and some kind of jobs like if you work as a research assistant or graduate assistant, you will get like 75% of your total fee will be covered, and in addition to that you will get stipend too, like weekly pay you will get. So, and there are also like you can work in cafe, like cafeteria, or you can work in the like graduate room. So there will be, depending on which kind of college you are going to, there will be wide variety of on-campus jobs. They will give you pretty much like secure income, weekly income, and once you get that job you will have that job until you graduate. So but the thing is, first semester it will be quite difficult because you don't know anyone in order to make that connections or in order to make you lead you to that job. So but it will be easier for you to get from second semester. So if you secure a job, on campus job in second semester, it will be there with you for next 3 semesters.
All right, what is the stipend for the on campus job?
On campus, like I worked as graduate assistant, they used to pay me $16 per hour, but the thing is, it's limit. You can work only 20 hours per week.
All right. And how tough is to get those campus jobs?
It's a little bit tricky, and yeah, like it's a little bit tough. But the thing is, you have to make connections. That's when the connections matters. Either with your seniors or with your professors, you have to make that good connection and put out the word like, "Hey, I want to work a job, or I'm looking for on-campus job. So please give me, like, if you know anything, let me know," kind of thing. But as I said, if the campus is bigger campus, there are more job options and it will be pretty easy for you to get that. But like small schools, it will be difficult. But with the international students, the thing is, if you don't get on-campus job, you will definitely get some part-time. So either way, it will be a win-win kind of thing.
So what is the package if you have got so far, or your seniors have got, and what are the companies who are actually visiting the campus for this course particularly?
So with our school, we don't have any on-campus placements, but they will do some job fairs and all that. It works better for engineering fields, but when coming to healthcare field, it's quite challenging because hospitals won't be like able to won't be willing to hire you because of H1B thing. But we can keep trying. For example, like I graduated in May, and I keep on doing some other job for a while because we have 90 days period in which you have to secure a job in order to maintain your student status, like visa status. Right. So, but I keep on giving interviews to many hospitals. At the end, I landed in a H1B, like in a hospital who are willing to sponsor H1B. It's quite challenging, but that's why we should have these connections way before you graduate. Like, for example, if you think like, oh, I will be graduating, or this is my third semester, you have to keep working on getting a job from third semester onwards. So like make those connections, reach out to people who are hiring, be active on job postings. Way before that, you just have to have a clear mind what your aim is or what kind of job you want to do. Because everything you do in each and every step adds on to that, and it will definitely help you to land into your dream job at the end of the day. So that's why when you come here, make clear what kind of job you want, keep working on it, because in US, it's all about certifications. What certification you have. Even though you have degree, they will ask like, oh, do you have this certification, that certification? So do the thorough research, like for your particular job, what kind of certifications will help you or benefit you, because during your school, you will have a good amount of time to work on them. So at the end, like when you are ready to graduate, you will have everything in hand. So it will definitely help you in securing a good job. But there are some schools which do on-campus job fair kind of thing. They will only come and hire you. But you got to do thorough research, like who do it.
All right. So Kalyani, you just said you got an offer from some hospital, right? So what is the amount?
So my package now, it's like I'm a recent graduate here because they won't consider your Indian experience. So now mine is 60K, but I have friends who secure like 80K package too. So it depends on what kind of job and commitments you are willing to give.
So apart from healthcare companies, any other companies who are actually visiting for MPH or who are hiring your friends or seniors, apart from the hospitals and the healthcare companies?
Apart from the hospitals, pharma companies.
Pharma companies. Okay.
But most of my friends who graduated, they secure jobs through consultancies because it's very easy, like a little bit easy compared to you trying on your own. Because for international students, it's always important to maintain your visa status. So based on that, it's better to choose whichever is more beneficial to you.
So any experience you want to share about the campus, any good or bad experience at the campus?
To be honest, like with my school, there are no bad experiences at all, and good experiences to talk about like how they give importance to diversity, because we have student councils for each country students. Like for example, African students, they have their own student council. Indian student has their own student council. So because everybody knows their festivals and everything, right? So these student organizations, they will conduct their festivals and everything. So they involve all the students. It's like the diversity, the importance they gave to the diversity. That's the best thing I like about my school.
Right.
And we have pretty much handy there. Like we have our on-campus cafeteria, library. You don't have to go anywhere, and gym. Most of the schools will have on-campus gym. So once you enter the campus, you don't have to go nowhere until you want to go home.
So Kalyani, what about the party life?
Party life, it depends. I'm not like a party kind, but we do have, like, you know, every place you go, they will definitely have things. If on campus parties, yeah, we do have big Diwali celebrations. So we celebrate Diwali like anything. I never celebrated like that back in India, but here, yeah, it's like great gathering. And yeah, there will be always something going on campus if you want to involve more. So it's good. And outside also, like, we have weekend parties with friends and everything. There will be like, you know, you will balance education, you will balance party life. You won't compromise in either of those. That's for sure.
Cool, Kalyani. Anything else you want to add for our users? Any information you want to give apart from what we have discussed?
I don't want to say like information, but like a
Advice?
Fellow student, I can just give an advice. Like, if you really want to pursue a degree in US, just don't be scared. Just take that step and come here. You will find different ways of, you know, like, you don't have to worry, oh, what if I end up in education loan or something like that. We have many opportunities here. You just have to come with an open mind, and you should be ready to do all the kind of jobs. So survival is very easy. The only thing is you should be willing to work hard. So once you come here, it will be very easy. Yes, after graduation, you may find it a little bit difficult in getting a job or finding a good job, because we are international students and we have to find companies or hospitals which are willing to sponsor H1B for us. It's quite challenging, but you will definitely get one or the other. And there are a lot of consultancies which will hire you as soon as you graduate, and they will make sure you get a job, and they were willing to sponsor you, your H1B and everything. But again, while choosing the kind of consultancies, just be aware and make detailed research about them. So that's why if you have any seniors here, please try to keep in contact with them, because they are the best teachers and advisors for you guys. And yeah, that's it. Like, if you want to pursue, just come here and you will definitely get there. Because I never regret even one day of taking that choice of coming here. So definitely it will help you guys to fulfill your dreams. That's for sure.
That's very encouraging, Kalyani. Thanks, Kalyani. Thanks for giving us all this info. It was quite insightful. So this was Kalyani. If you like our video, please like and subscribe to the channel.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nishit, for giving me this opportunity.